Morning, guys. Today we're going to take a look at page 15 of the Unit 6 Classwork Pocket. This is one of my favorite topics in geometry because it's one of the few that actually makes sense. Okay? I mean, there are many that make sense, but this one actually acts just like it's supposed to. All right, so the goal for today is to learn how to order sides in a triangle from least to greatest and how to order angles in a triangle from least to greatest. Okay? Now, here's the big idea. All right, I'm going to summarize this very simply. Big means big, and small means small. I know that seems really simplistic. All right, you're like, oh my God, you're probably rolling your eyes at me. That's so obvious. But here's what I mean. The smallest angle is always opposite the smallest side. The largest angle is always opposite the largest or longest side. Similarly, the shortest side is always opposite the smallest angle, and the longest side is always opposite the biggest angle. So let me show with a couple examples here what I mean. All right, do you guys see where it says set 1? Let's take a look together at example number 1 so you can see just how easy this is. All right, so we're in set 1, example number 1. All right, so this is MNP. I don't know why they didn't use O. And then 2017 and 24. All right. So they want us to order the angles from least to greatest. Here's how this works, okay? Can you guys tell me what's the smallest side? Well, obviously it's 17, right? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw an arrow from that small side to the angle that's across from it. Which angle is across from it? Angle M. Angle M is the one that opens up to that side. So angle M is the smallest. What's the next smallest side that you guys see? Well, after 17 comes 20. So I'm going to draw an arrow from the 20 across to the angle. Which angle does it point to? It points to angle P. So angle P is the second smallest. And last but not least, what's the next smallest, or you can say the biggest side in this case? 24. And what is the 24 across from? 24, if I draw an arrow to the angle across from it, that's angle N. So, in this particular case, from smallest to greatest, right? Angle M is the smallest, because it's across from the smallest side, followed by angle P, followed by angle N. Oh my gosh. Could it actually be this easy? Yes, it could be. Let's take a look at one more example, this time dealing with angles, okay? And that'll be set 3, example 5. All right? So take a look with me, please, guys, at example number 5. All right, example number 5. Let's take a look. I know this is not perfect, so I apologize. 31, 57, J, K, I'm gonna assume that's L, yep. 31, 57, yep, okay, good. Now, before I can do this problem, I will say this. It does help to have all 3 angles, so you will wanna go back for a moment to unit 5, and you will wanna remind me, how many degrees are there in a triangle? Well, in a triangle, there are 180 degrees, right? So 31 and 57, I've already used up 88 degrees. So all I gotta do is subtract that from 180 and I get 92. All right, so that's 92 degrees. If you don't remember how to do that, just remember that inside a triangle, the angles all add up to 180 degrees, okay? Okay guys, so with that being said, let's take a look. What's the smallest angle that you guys see? Well, the smallest one I see is 31, okay? So, in this particular case, 31 is across from which side? It's aside from KL. So KL is my smallest. What's the next smallest angle after 31? I think it's the 57. So I'm going to draw an arrow from the 57 straight across. Which side is across from the 57? JK. That was so lame, I know. And last but not least, what's the biggest angle in the triangle? Well, that would be the 92. And what is that across from? It's across from JL. So, in a nutshell, big angles mean big sides, small angles mean small sides, big sides mean big angles, and small sides mean small angles. All right? So for once, this is exactly how it should be.